Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for?
The Caroline Scholars.
The Caroline Scholars.
The Caroline Scholars is one word. It's like amazing.
A group of just passionate, caring, smart, dedicated girls who want to make a difference in other people's lives.
It's a 4-year leadership building program.
A group of amazing women who were granted a scholarship based on their passion for social justice.
A strong group of devoted women who are working to improve the social justice issues that occur in Milwaukee that are happening.
And they kind of immerse them in the community, and they do hands-on service work. It's a scholarship that pays for everything. And I know, like, when people hear that, it's just like, oh yeah, you know, you have for a ride. But it's something that you work for. Like, each year you have to work at it, and in order to maintain it, like, you volunteer. It's not just like something that's given to you. Like,
it was a really big deal for me to be granted this scholarship because otherwise I would not be here.
I see a lot of leadership, girls doing a lot of stuff that I would have never thought you could do. Like taking a role, going out there and doing it, like there's any barriers or personal or physical, they just go out and do it anyways. There's a lot of communication and just a lot of feeling and passion.
I'm able to do something that is important to me anyway, which is being part of the community and part of that fabric and identifying opportunities where something isn't right and being able to do something about it and to continue doing that and getting a fantastic education here at this university and be with some of the most amazing women that I've ever met.
The biggest requirement I think that everyone knows about is that we do service learning, which is we do 300 hours.
300 service hours during the school year. So we're out in the community doing these hours, trying to help these social justice issues, and having around 23 people in the program lends us to have a greater diversity in the social justice issues themselves.
And those 300 hours can be at different locations. They can all be at one location. But then we have a class every week in which we discuss what we do at those service locations, what it means to us, what it means for other people.
But we also have a class that meets once a week, and we get together and talk about our service learning. Sometimes on a level of what are you doing, but then we also delve deeper into the issue about looking at it as a whole, looking at the issues interconnectedly, not only in Milwaukee, but kind of in the country as a whole.
Where we dive deeper into the social justice issues, look at policy changes, look at how we can learn more about the social justice issue and how we can combat the issue.
With that, it's important that we maintain a high level of academic integrity and that we represent Mother Caroline and Mount Mary on campus.
As we kind of put on different fundraisers, if anything seems to strike our issue, we support that, such as right now we're doing the Red Thread movement. So we've been selling bracelets.
I think it's important that we connect, that we're agents of the Caroline Scholars where we're at, in our classrooms, interacting with other clubs and organizations, and then, our professors and other students.
That's one of the beauties of our program, is that we are open to do whatever is most interesting to us or something that we feel passionately about.
It becomes kind of part of your routine and you kind of want to get involved. So the stuff we do is we just pick a service site and we help members of the community, whether it's in terms of a disability or tutoring or art therapy. There's a lot of areas to choose from, and unlike volunteer work, Caroline Scholars, we really get in depth with our service learning, so we kind of take leadership roles.
We are everywhere. It's kind of scary how everywhere we are. We have someone working in basically any social justice issue you could think of. We've had someone who has researched it or worked within it or looked into it.
We're like all over though, because they have people at Goodwill, they have people on the south side, people like over here by school.
Yeah, we do everything and anything. We have people tutoring in Milwaukee schools, helping kids not fall behind on math skills and reading skills and whatnot.
Ageism, working with older adults. We have some people working in the education area with children who are at risk for dropping out or behavioral disorders. We have someone working with AIDS, and we have some people working with sexual assault, as well as working in correctional facilities. So it's really across the board, whatever you are most interested in and feel like you want to either learn more about or have a skill set that you can help them.
We have anywhere from Urban Ecology Center to Rising Stars to Pathfinders to managing Voces de la Frontera, empowering Latino parents, Common Ground, stuff that's directly one-on-one, individual to individual, and then things that are community-based, so working grassroots.
And it's a very eclectic group of issues. It's not as if we're all working for literacy. It's not as if we're all working for women's issues. We all have things that matter to us that we are working towards. And I think that variety is really what makes the program work.
Since the Caring Scholars is so focused on trying to be a big member of the community and trying to really make a difference, we decided one way that we can do that is by doing this auction, which works as a fundraiser.
And every year we pick an organization who we believe is worthy of getting the money, who is really working for change, providing support to a certain demographic of people.
We pick a particular nonprofit organization that we think embodies kind of a certain dedication to combat an issue or is doing something good out in the community that could use our help and our money. So what we do is we put together an auction it's a silent auction, where we go out into the community, ask different organizations for donations, and we put together baskets, and people come and bid on that. And then all the proceeds go towards the organization that we chose, as well as we're kind of raising awareness about the organization.
So what it is an opportunity for the community to, through donations of product, money, whatever they're willing to donate, for us to do a silent auction and open it up to students, faculty. They get to bid on some amazing stuff, beautiful things.
I feel every year the auction has been successful because we have a good community and audience. Mount Mary really gets involved.
What I see the auction is like a group project between all the scholars. So instead of each having their own separate volunteers, they come all together and they do this one big thing.
Basically, all the proceeds of everything that gets done during this auction is going to go to help Dry Hooch, which is an organization that exists to help veterans sort of overcome the stigma that comes along with coming home from being overseas and fighting for their country wherever they may be.
It supports vets and gives them it's a cafe, multiple locations. We're focusing on the one on the east side, but it gives them a place to interact with other vets, a place of shelter, and a creative outlet, some place to just go and just be. They need to be away from home, or just interact with someone else on that level, that maybe only another vet would understand.
It's, as implied by the name, it's a dry place for veterans to go. They kind of work to combat alcoholism, but then also it's a coffee house that allows veterans to come and kind of socialize and gives them a safe place to go.
A lot of times when they come home, they get lost in the shuffle, and Dry Hooch sort of exists to make sure that that doesn't happen, or that if it does, we can do something to change that.
We We want to encourage all groups on Mount Mary's campus to get involved with the Caroline Scholar Auction. We see that there are talents in all of these different groups that we can tap into, and that can help support and make the auction even bigger to benefit Dry Hooch in a larger way.
Support can look like many different things. You can either show up to our auction and place bids on things. You can help donate some things to us. You can donate your time. We're asking different organizations on campus to come up with ways that they can help us by maybe making a poster, helping us do social media.
By them getting involved, we can make this a greater event and, help Dry Hooch and really just make a difference.
This is something that is bigger than ourselves that we can actually do something about. I know a lot of times people say, well, I'm only one person, what difference can I make? But it's a lot of people, and it's a lot of energy, and it's a lot of effort going towards one thing.
Hopefully you'd get that good feeling about yourself that you're contributing to something greater that's making a difference.
It's something that is happening on campus. It's huge. And we have so many talented people in so many different areas. And because our Caroline Scholars themselves come from all different disciplines, it's inevitable that one of us is going to be involved somewhere else. So to support that creative campus and the problem solving and positivity and finding solutions, let's reach out and be a team and support each other, support this cause, because not only does it build relationships, it's also cross-functional in that it gives us the opportunity to work together, maybe work with people that we've never seen for a cause that is starting to gain momentum around the veterans, but really is hugely underserved. It's like this section of society that kind of just gets forgotten about. And for us to be able to partner across disciplines throughout the campus to support that is and can be an amazing thing.
I think we all have to help each other out, because it's not just us that are getting the help, but it's the people at Dry Hooch. So I don't know, it's just, I think the world wouldn't work if we didn't all help each other out. So we don't always have to have a certain advantage to us, but just to help other people.
You may say I'm a dreamer.